Hello, this is Justice Backstrom with Make Texas Carry again, and today I'll be talking about how to pick a good holster. So obviously, we want to get people carrying again, and so for handguns at least, carrying usually involves a holster. There are of course pocket pistols, which you could. This isn't necess. I mean, this is technically a pocket pistol, but it's a bit of a large one, so not one you'd actually be carrying in a pocket most of the time. But yeah, getting a holster that actually works for your particular handgun can be pretty difficult. Um, so first of all, my first suggestion would be just go to your local gun store. They may or may not have something. If you have a more common type of gun, like I don't know, basic Glock or 1911, they'll probably have something that'll work. And depends on how how large the range of holsters they have is. Um, but yeah, and then there's like different things. Like, do you want like a Kydex holster like this and this, or a leather holster like this one? Um, Personally, if you have like a basic 1911, this is an airsoft gun. But what's crazy to me is this airsoft gun came with one of the best holsters I've ever seen. It cost like $20 for the whole thing. So even if you're not into airsoft, um, it might be an investment to just go with this. You can get it for like I said, like $20 off eBay, and it's got a real good holster, fully adjustable for all sorts of angles. You can wear it appendix, side, back, anywhere. And then, but also, okay, enough on that. There's other options beyond that. If what kind of holster you want, like I said, Kydex. You want leather. You want cloth holster. I guess it's cloth holster. I'm not sure what else you'd call it. Do you want it inside the pants, inside the pocket, outside the pants? For women, there's also purse holsters and um, inside the shirt holsters. Not gonna say more than that, but there's a lot of different holsters you can get, and finding that, like I said, can be hard. Like I said, check your gun range or gun store nearby. A lot of sporting goods stores would probably also still have holsters, but failing all else, I would suggest I imagine a number of online resources for finding holsters. I would suggest Midway.com, not sponsored or anything, but Midway USA. Should be a link to that down below because I'm probably not gonna. I don't know the link off the top of my head, but should be a link to that down below. You can pick from probably any number of like 1,000 different holsters. This super old. It's a 18. Well, it's a replica, but it's a replica of an 1849 obscure 5-shooter black powder pistol, and they were able to find a match for it. And they are a little bit pricey. They're pricier than the gun range. At the gun range I saw prices mostly between like $20 to $45 in that range. Midway USA I saw about $50 to $120. But yeah, so if you have like yeah, find and decide how you want where you want to carry it, what kind of holster you want. There's also left hand versus right hand holsters and ambidextrous holsters. So there's a lot to think about, but a good, like I said, a good resource for finding a good holster would be Midway USA. They've got a whole selection where you could choose between automatic versus revolver style holsters, and then but yeah, go through the makes, models, barrel lengths, whatnot. And yeah, so that's a good resource to look into. Now on to the topic of rifles. Rifles usually should be easier for rifles and shotguns to get a workable scabbard because they're basically just a long stick, and not that doesn't get really picky beyond that, unless it's of course obviously a rifle with an detachable magazine, in which case it's not a long stick, instead it's a stick with a stick sticking out underneath it. So for a assault style magazine and a assault style rifle, I don't consider that a legitimate term, but for lack of a better term, a rifle with a detachable magazine, you're gonna either carry the magazine separately and hold your rifle in a regular scabbard, or you're going to have it in a proper case, or you're going to have it on a sling. And honestly, generally, you're probably going to want to have a rifle on a sling rather than a scabbard, just because getting it out of the scabbard is pretty time consuming, whereas if I had this on a sling, I could just, bring it out like that. And generally, historically, that's a scabbard would be like this, and have it on your horse or your saddle. And then if you're going to take your rifle with you away from that, you'd have it on a sling. So that's, I don't know, I just thought I'd mention that a bit. So yeah, hope you found this interesting. Hope you can get a good holster, whether you get it from your local gun range or wherever you get it. Hope you get a good one. So you can feel better about carrying. With that all said, though, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you later.